Hello, I'm back. It's Friday, so that means it's One Piece Day. So I'm here to make my live reaction of One Piece manga chapter 954, and I'm very excited. You know what, guys? Actually, I'm very tired. My eyes are drooping. I really want to go to sleep. Okay, but then when I saw that there are already live reactions being posted on YouTube, okay, I really want to get this over with. I can't go to sleep without reading this week's chapter, okay. So we have here chapter 954, like a dragon growing wings, okay. So like a dragon growing wings. Actually, guys, last week, while I am looking for videos to watch on YouTube, I saw the podcast, One Piece podcast of chapter 953 and One Piece anime episode, the latest one, 899. So from that podcast, I heard that there's a website wherein you can read read the One Piece manga free and legally wherever you are. However, since I only have it here in my phone, and I'm going to use my phone to record this video, okay, I'm still going to use the old website in my laptop for this chapter. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so again, chapter 954, like a dragon growing wings. Okay, so we can see here Capone Bay J, and then the ship that they have uh took over last chapter. Okay, we have here short-term focused cover page serials, part 24, Gang Beijing's All My Family, volume 5. All this hullabaloo over reverie is making it too hard to cross the red line. So as you can see here, the ship that they took over, okay, it already has a new mast. Okay, the sail was already changed to beige, and then the second layer is, okay, you can see an image of beige with the cannons, and then we have there the word fire. And then of course in the lower level we have I love family. Yes, okay. Oda is actually Oda, or Beige, is actually a very family oriented guy. Okay, surprising because he's a mafia boss. Okay, and then on the side here we have a note. Title is a Japanese idiom that is used to describe a strong thing getting even stronger. Ooh, who could this be? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we start now. Wano Country, Ringo. The raid approaches. 7 days before the raid of Onigashima, the samurai have successfully obtained a large number of swords. Okay, and then we have Kawamatsu. I do not approve, Lady Hiyori, to let go of a memento of your father, Lord. Sorry, guys, let me do it again. I'm really very tired. Okay, I do not approve, Lady Hiyori, to let go of a memento of your father, Lord Oden, like that. Okay, so it's Kawamatsu. If you remember, during the last chapter, in the very last part, okay, Hiyori went up to Zoro and asked him to surrender or to give up Shusui to them, and then in exchange she offered to give the Mei to sword Enma to Zoro. Okay, and then, okay, Zoro is just silent there. And then, my father Oden Kozuki was a swordsman of the Daito two-sword style. Before he was executed, he gave both my brother and I, okay, both brother and I, one of his swords each. My brother received Ame no Habakiri. Okay, and then we have an asterisk. There's a note. It means written wing slayer of the heavens. Okay, so there are two swords. Okay, we see here Hiyori, and then and I receive Enma. So we can see here the image, okay, of two swords. Okay, one has a black scabbard and the other one has a lighter scabbard, but then they're the same. There's a flower pot pattern, okay, drawn all over the scabbard. Okay, so here is which do, which one is here is Enma and which one is Ame no Habakiri here? Okay, I just don't know. But the name Ame no Habakiri and its meaning is quite intimidating. It says here, Wing Slayer of the Heavens. So I think it's going to be the white one, and Enma will be the dark one. Okay, depending on the name, Okay, because when you hear the word heaven, of course, somehow I connect it to a lighter color, and then Enma, he are being referred to as the god of the underworld in Japanese mythology. I think it is but proper that it is the the sword with the black scabbard. Okay, so I just don't know. It's my guess. Okay, so let's see. Both are well-known blades, forged by well-known smiths, swords of venerable pedigree indeed. Okay, so that's Hiyori. And Kawamatsu is still freaking out. That is exactly why you must not, my princess, to allow this absolute vagabond of a nobody to wield Lord Odin's blade would be unthinkable. Wow, Kawamatsu, you're referring to Zoro as the absolute vagabond of nobody. Are you sure? You don't even know him, but I'm glad that Zoro is not reacting here. He's just silent, and then he's just thinking, okay, very hard. You know what? I saw a One Piece YouTuber saying that Zoro will not give up his Shusui, but and then I haven't watched the video yet. I just the title of his video. That's Zoro will not likely to give up Shusui. Okay, so let's see. I do not know by what turn of events the blade of the sword god Ryuma ended up in your hands, but to the people of this country, that that sword is revered as a relic, so much that when it was stolen, the country itself fell into a deep sadness. And then Sorrow here is thinking. Then we have here his thought bubble. I think Moria probably stole it, but okay. Then Hiyori, please return our treasure to Wano. Then Zoro, finally speaking up. Well, if you'll give me a replacement, I guess, you see here, there's a high probability that Zoro might actually pick Enma. Okay? Even though it was once he was already dead. Ryuma is a warrior with whom I've at least fought. I get it. I'll give the sword back, but at least let me go visit his grave once afterwards. He's completely delusional. Are you sure this man can be trusted, princess? Okay, so you see here, Kawamatsu is surprised because Ryuma has been dead for hundreds of years already, okay, before the present timeline. So it's unthinkable for Kawamatsu how Zoro was able to fight Ryuma, not knowing the ability, not knowing what happened after Ryuma's corpse and sword went missing from Wano. So, okay, Kawamatsu here is understandable. I understand why he's calling Zoro completely delusional. Okay, so we move on to our next panel, the Flower Capital. The samurai in prison in Rasetsu town have yet to be freed. Damn it! How are we supposed to? Okay, and then oh, oh. So it turned out that Law and Hawkins fought each other, and both are bloody. Okay, bloody. Yes, but then Hawkins is leaning on a wall, and Law is still standing up, and he has his sword out. I forgot the name of his sword. I'm not that into swords, guys. Being a girl, I don't know. Um, I'm not just not I am not into the technicalities of sword, but then since Wano country is samurai, mostly about samurai, okay, and then so I think I have to, okay, so I will try to go over and look for the name of Lost Blade. I think it's also a Meito blade. So let's see. Okay, so he has his sword, okay, near, okay, Hawkins' neck. Okay, what the hell happened to your alliance, the one you, Kid, and Apu had formed? Okay, we've been tricked. Scratchman Apu was already under Kaido's umbrella. That monster spoke thus. Oh, so during that, okay. So because you know what, guys, the scene we're in, Apu, Basil, and Killer and what do you call it? Killer and Kid. Okay, we're forming the alliance. It is when Kaido fell from a sky island trying to kill himself, right? So that time, Scratchman Apu is already under. Kaido's employ. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Oh, so after he rose from the hole in the ground, okay, because he fell down from a sky island, right? And then there was a big, okay, a big hole in the ground was formed, okay, due to the impact. And once he rose from that hole, we have here, if you wish to join me, I will welcome you with open arms. He's always on the lookout for strong subordinates to create the strongest army ever, of course. At that time, our chance of victory was zero. So you see here, Hawkins was again calculating everything. Chance of successfully escaping, zero. Chance of surviving if we just submitted, 40%. There was only one real choice. But Kaido and Killer refused. They stood against him and fought until they couldn't move. Kaido isn't the type to kill people like that. He finds a way to break their spirits and forces them to serve him. Okay, so I do not believe Kid will ever submit, which means he will die. His crew members are most likely being told, do this or that, and will think about freeing your captain. In other words, Orochi is using them as he sees fit. The Yonko are different creatures than you or I. Logic doesn't apply. Okay, so let me go over that again. What happened? What happened to Kid's crew? His crew members are most likely being told, do this or that, and will. Okay, so they are under Orochi now. This the crew members of Kid. Okay, and Orochi's feeding them a lie. We're in about feeding them a lie about freeing Kid, which will never happen. Okay, seems your alliance with Straw Hat is doing well though. Made it all the way to Wano without problems, right? But what now? A change of heart? Have we? Then Black, what happened? I don't have answer to your questions. Ooh, you know what? I'm kind of worried here because during the time wherein Shinobu was, I forgot what chapter is that, but then it's a pretty recent chapter. When Shinobu was accusing Law and his crew members. Okay, Shinobu was accusing Law's crew members, Beppo, Sachi, and Penguin, that they spilled the beans regarding the rebellion. Okay, Law was actually walk out, and some YouTubers, One Piece YouTubers, actually speculated that he will deflect from the alliance. So will that happen? Let's see. Okay. And you know what here? You know what, guys? Basil Hawkins is really looking terrifying, but he looks good actually. Okay. So let's see. Clang, clang. If letting me escape is your plan, then I'll happily join in. Who's that? So the man is still in silhouettes? Is in silhouette? Who is that? Uh-huh. 6 days left until the Onigashima raid. So who did Law free? Who is this person? Okay, so he is talking to Hawkins, and then suddenly things went black. The panel went black, and then on the next page we see here a silhouette of a man. Okay. Oh, no. It's actually Law coming out from the prison. And then who is this guy standing outside the cell? Is it X Drake? Oh, no. But if it's X Drake, there's no need for him to be in silhouette, right? Oh, I'm confused by this. Who is this? Okay. So if letting me escape is your plan, then I'll happily join in. Hawkins? Hawkins? So in the first place, Hawkins really planned to free Law? So does that mean, because there's also a lot of speculations going on that Hawkins will be the Beiji of this arc, okay? Meaning he will be an ally of the Straw Hats. Okay, so I'm getting okay. So I think it's actually Basil Hawkins who freed Law, but for so they're still planning to do something against Kaido. Is that what you're telling me right now? Let's see. And then Udon prisoner's mind. That is Kaido's skin. Remember your defeat. Okay? Remember how completely useless brute force was against him. Okay? So it's Hyogoro. Actually, I think he is training Luffy, okay, to master the Ryuo. Okay, let's see. There's no time to waste. Your enemy is a monster. You must learn this. He's beating that steel plate like it's made of jelly. Okay, so the prisoners are observing and then they're commenting because, yeah, Luffy is beating a steel plate like it's nothing. Okay, and then we see here an image of Kaido, and then Luffy continuing, okay, putting his effort, okay, in punching the steel plate. And then we have here, okay, so we have here another time, okay, timestamp. 5 days left until the Onigashima raid. Wow, we're going very fast here. Are we going are we going to have the second act of Wano's end here? This is going very fast. I think the third act will actually focus on the raid. So let's see. Okay? Curry, Braided Hat Village, or actually Amigasa Village. Kinemon here. I would like you I would I would like you make I would like you to make a small change to the picture puzzles you all have in hand. Add 2 lines to the belly of the viper. That is Lord Yasue's message. Okay, so they're actually rewriting the code, or the code in the small paper they're handing out to people. Okay, Curry Itachi Harbor ship repair squad. So finally Frankie is doing his job as the shipwright. Okay, he's here in the harbor trying to fix the old ship that Shutenmaru, or Ashura Doji, and his company have actually saved for this day, okay, for the rebellion or for the raid. Okay, 2 lines. I see. I get it now. Is that Kinemon? We'll fix all these ships up. Super, leave it to me. We got it. Okay, so you see here the people. Okay, actually most of them are minks. Okay, the minks on the background, and then there's also Usohachi because of the nose. Okay, Usohachi holding a hammer in the background. Okay, so finally, okay, so Usohachi's there now. Where is Otama? Oh, Otoko, the daughter of Yasue. I think I last saw Otoko with Usopp and Robin, right? Am I correct? Okay. And then we have here Udon Weapons Procurement Squad. Okay, so we go back to the Udon prison mines with Hyogoro. 2 lines I see. So they're looking at the paper that they have. Okay, because Kinemon was actually calling them, I think. And then Ringo Sword Collection Squad, we have the Ochu, Ochuo. Is it Ochuo or Ochu? Okay, the one of the Yakuza leaders. Okay, I expect nothing less of Lord Yasue. Okay, and then we have Kibi Yakuza leaders. We have, that makes sense. Okay, I forgot if this is Yata Yatape or Bloodletter, the Bloodletter. Let me see. Okay, and then we have here Nami. Wow, I guess it really does make immediate sense to people from Wano. So what does it mean? 2 lines to Habo makes it Babu? Okay, no. And then Kinemon's looking at her. This puzzle is quite difficult to understand unless one knows the names of the harbors in Wano. The Viper also finally they are explaining to us, okay, the code. Okay, because you know what Teking actually mentioned in his video, that the code was actually very obvious. Okay, so if you're from one, it's quite obvious. Okay, and I think it's quite obvious still, because if you're in Wano, you would know the names of the ports, right? Or not all. Probably those who has something to do with politics, or who has those who are under Orochi or Kaido, right? The viper in the original picture signified Habu Harbor. This new version adds 2 lines to it. Each of Wano's harbors each of Wano's harbors sounds like the name of an animal, and although it looks a little long, adding legs to a viper makes it look sort of like a lizard. Okay? And then we have here the map. Okay, I think Teking will have a field day here. Okay, so we have the map of Wano, and then each harbor was named. Okay, so on the east side we have the Kairu or the Frog Harbor. On the northern part we have the Neko or the Cat Harbor. On the upper west side we have Itachi or Weasel Harbor. Oh, and then south we have three. Okay, on the left side we have Tokage or Lizard Harbor. On the center, lower south, okay, we have Habu or Viper Harbor. And then finally, on the right side, we have Mogura or Mole Harbor. Okay? Okay, so again, and although it looks a little long, adding legs to a viper makes it look sort of like a lizard. Oh, so I understand because since Habu is in the center, okay, and then beside it on the left side, we have the Tokage, okay, or the lizard. Okay, so Habu, the symbol of Habu became a lizard, okay, or a Tokage, okay, which signifies Tokage Harbor in Udon. Changing our meeting place to this harbor nearly guarantees that our raid won't be stopped by enemies. And then we have a short flashback to the last words of Yasue. Lord Yasue, no. We see the image of Yasue while he is near his execution. Okay, and then Lord Yasue considered all the options available to him and made a game time decision. Okay, and then we have Robin. Oh, Robin is holding Otoko. Okay, truly an amazing person, that Yasue. Okay, and then Kinemon of course is crying. Okay, till the very end we've relied on the help and mercy of our saviors. If we are unable to repay them, it will be an unforgivable shame. Then we can see here Shinobu and then Kawamatsu. After all, Lord Yasue did tell us once, okay, you are all the guardian deities of Wano. Okay, so we see Kinemon, Shinobu, Kawamatsu, and then we have Kanjuro, and then Raizo. Okay, and then we have a nice panel here. Okay, we pan out and we see, oh, so almost all the 9 scabbards are here. Okay, we also have, let's start from the top part. We have the Tengu, and then beside the Tengu is Shinobu, and then lower we have, in the center we have Nami, Kinemon. Going to the left side we have Kawamatsu, Inuarashi, Shutenmaru, and then going round, okay, we have Zoro. Okay, so we did a time, okay, so we the fast forward, okay, made a fast forward move here, okay, and then we have Zoro, okay, of course Brook, okay, and then we have Sanji. At his back we have Robin holding Otoko, and then we have, okay, going to the east side we have Raizo, Okiku, okay, or Kikunojo because he is a man actually, but then I respect, okay, so I'll call her, I'll refer to her as her, okay, Okiku, and then we have Kanjuro, and then on the middle of it all we have Momonosuke, okay. Several problems yet remain, but thanks to everyone's effort, we are currently bolstering our ranks at a truly ideal rate. We have not yet managed to gather any information on Denjiro. Yeah, Denjiro is missing. And then actually Tekken is speculating that Denjiro could be dead actually, okay? But we have managed to gather 7 of Lord Oden's retainer, okay? I can't believe it. Our goal of 5,000 soldiers isn't even a dream anymore. Okay, it's Sanji, and then Brooke. Yes, it's wonderful. Yo ho ho ho. Okay, I just added the yo ho ho ho. Then we have Ashura Doji looking very smug again. Okay, not saying anything. Also with Robin, Momonosuke. Okay, tense, okay, and then we have Inuarashi, but we're wasting time here. And then Kinemon, yes, you're right. Let's begin our strategy conference, okay? And then I think this is the last. Okay, no. Now, to change scenery rather suddenly, in truth, there are two ways to get into Wano. One is to take. Oh no, this is not actually. This is the narrator's part. Then we see the entrance to Wano, the one, the very dangerous entrance to Wano, the crazy waves. Okay, the one that Luffy and the gang used to enter Wano. Okay, so again, now to change scenery rather suddenly. In truth, there are two ways to get into Wano. One is to take the all or nothing gamble and hope the koi can pull you up the waterfall. The other is to split it and pass through a long underground cavern. Okay, so in the okay, the waterfall can be broken into two, okay? So we see here at the end of this cavern is Mogura Harbor. Okay? And then from there, crew members on cargo can be lifted by gondola to the surface of Wano. Uh-huh. So we see here, of course, without Kaido and Orochi's permission, you'd never make it to the end. The tunnel that leads to the surface emerges in Hakumai. Okay? Up. Hello, Mr. Kaido. We've arrived in Hakumai. So what's happening? And then another laughter. Apapa. Is that kapapa? What's this? Okay, I'm getting confused here. Huh, you lot? Huh? You lot came back just for the banquet too? Apapapa, of course, okay? The Golden Kagura only happens once a year. Okay, so we see here there's a beautiful what do you call this one? I forgot how you call this, but it's a kind of structure wherein it's mostly Japanese or Chinese. I can see this in Chinese or Japanese dramas, okay? It has a elaborate roof, and then everything, okay, is kind of open, okay, open. I forgot how you call that, okay? And then we see here Kaido talking to a phone, talking to someone who has that laughter style, the apapa. And then, oh, it's Scratchman Apu. I ain't trying to have a falling out with anyone. This year, things will be crazier. Things will things will be even crazier than usual. Ow, yeah, let's do it, okay? And then they are somewhere in one because I can see children here, okay, dressed in kimono like Otama, okay, and then everything's in ruins. Okay, so what's happening? What are those? The numbers of Onigashima. We gotta run, hurry before they eat us. So what's happening? Things are getting crazy here. I cannot follow. I cannot. There's so many things happening at once. I think this is going to be the end of Act 2. Okay, so let's see. And then we can see here King. It seems the numbers have returned. Okay. Are they, and then Queen? Are they invited? They're the worst sort of drunks. Drunks. I hate them. Okay, so there's another group in Kaido's crew. And they are called the Numbers. Okay, so we see here below. Okay, so we see monstrous creatures. They are very big and they really look like demons. Ooh, and one of them is even holding a spiky club. Okay, so what happens? And then we move on. So Kaido and Big Mom are actually acting very friendly to each other here. The night of the fire festival will have a splendid banquet. Yes, it's the anniversary. And then Queen, the heck is this? How did y'all go from being at each other's throat to being best buds? Oi, listen up, you louds. What? We of the 100 Beast pirates and the Big Mom pirates hereby enter into a pirate alliance? And then you see here, Big Mom and Kaido are actually they have their arms on each other's shoulders, like the acting like best buddies. Okay, then we have here a short note. It's I can see it here. I can feel it in my bones. Okay, break next week. And let's continue. What? And then we pan out again and we see the skull of the Onigashima Island getting shocked. What? We'll cooperate and take over the world. We can always kill each other one. We can always kill each other after. Now we have here chapter 954 and oh, so I let me just add in the panel where I told you that there are monstrous creatures, okay? Um the children I mentioned to you a while ago, they are just below, watching the monsters pass by. And then I think they're being led by Scratchman Apu and his crew member. I think this is his crew member. So many things to unpack here, so many things to unload here. My God, there are so many things to unload here. Okay, but before that, the title. Okay, the title, let's go back to the very first one. Okay, like a dragon growing wings. Okay, that refers to Kaido. Okay, that refers to Kaido and Big Mom since they are now allied. Okay, in an alliance together. That's crazy. Okay, so we have many things to unload here. First, okay, talking about the sword. Last week we found out that there's a sword, okay, given to Hiyori. It's the Meito sword Enma, and then now we found out that there's also a sword given to Momonosuke, and it's the Ame no Habakiri. Okay, so I that itself is already a big info. And then of course the revelation that Zoro is actually thinking, okay, of giving up Shusui to get the Enma. Okay, so let's see. And then of course the revelation regarding Basil Hawkins true the true story why Basil Hawkins is already part of Kaido's crew. I think it's actually very apparent because the first time we see Hawkins in the anime, okay, the part wherein he said don't tell Kaido, okay, that already brought out a lot of speculations that he is not really 100% a servant of Kaido. Okay, so I think it's very apparent. And then but it's a very big revelation. What happened between him, the exchange the exchange that happened between him and Law is really a bomb. Okay, so let's see. And then of course, aside from that, of course, okay, Luffy's continuing training. Let's see what's going to happen with that. Okay, and then of course, okay, the strategic the strategy conference between the Nine Scabbards and of course the Straw Hats. Okay, okay, so let's see. And then of course the big reveal regarding this port. Okay, and of course regarding the existence of another group, the numbers of Onigashima, those monsters. And I think the ability of Scratchman Apu has something to do with the controlling of these creatures. Okay, and then of course the big surprise of all is finally, okay, about the alliance of Big Mom and Kaido. Yeah, you really gave a dragon, okay, you really gave a dragon wings. Okay, he became stronger. Imagine two Yonkos being allied with one another. Whew. Okay, so guys, I think that would be all for my live reaction. Okay, so um yeah, okay. Whew, there's a lot of things to talk about here, really. Okay, so guys, by this Sunday I will go back, okay, to filming my live reaction to One Piece anime. So watch out for that. Now regarding my thoughts here, I will try, okay? I'm really just busy, guys, okay? So, I'll try my best, okay? But One Piece, you never let me down, okay? A while ago, before I started the video, I was sleepy, but right now, my blood has been awakened. So, I don't know. I will think of this all through the night, okay? But I will go to sleep, guys, okay? Very happy that I decided to read this chapter, okay? So, good night. Goodbye for now, okay? See you again.